Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a little cottage that I did for you guys today. This almost wasn't actually a build, so I had started doing this. I wanted to do something with terrain, and I was having a little bit of builder's block, and I ended up doing a modern build instead, which is up on my channel from like 2 videos ago. But I had started this and I just wasn't happy with it. I thought it was too plain, it was too boring, so I did, the actual hill structure and then started building the outer shell, and I put it down because I wasn't happy with it. So what I want to talk to you about is I cut out that whole part of me making the hill. You could see a little bit in the beginning when I made the path. And I actually used, so I'm sure you guys know who Sadie Sim is. She made this beautiful little village, and she made all these different paths and did a lot of terrain manipulation not too long ago. And I was so excited to see the video to see how she made this most perfect terrain. I couldn't believe it. So I tried to watch her video. My son's making noise, sorry if you hear it in the background. I tried to watch her video and see what her method was for manipulating terrain. And based on that video, I tried to do that myself. So I started doing it, and it took me an hour to make that one little slope and actually get it. So I kept play testing it to make sure the Sims could walk up it. And I don't know why they can't fix that. Why can't they make it so the Sims can walk up more terrain easier? I mean, it was green, it was, the way it should be, and it wasn't like these really steep slopes, and there would just be like this one little point where the Sim couldn't walk up the hill anymore. So I was getting so frustrated, so it literally took an hour to make that little slope. And I think that's part of the reason why I put the build down too. But then I ended up going back to it, and I made it really girly because I love using pink in my builds. I think it's so fun and magical. And then I decorated the exterior of this hill with a ton of rocks from the Cats and Dogs Debug, and a ton of just plants. And I used trees, and that's a really fun idea if you guys ever want to try it. Rather than just putting like all rocks and things like that, what I've been doing is I've been sizing down different trees and placing them inside the hill. And it sort of just creates this really pretty looking, like almost like flowers are growing outside of the side of the hill. So I really have been loving doing that, if anybody ever wants to give that a try. And then I finished landscaping, I finished doing everything. I made a little pond, and I had a lot of trouble with the interior of the house. I don't know if it was just an awkward shape of how I laid it out, so I didn't include a lot of it in the video, but you can see it all in photos oh no, I didn't include the photos either. I really wasn't happy with the interior of this, clearly, because I didn't put any photos. But on the inside, I did make it mostly, pink and white and girly, keep with the theme on the exterior. But yeah, it's, basic. All the necessities are in there. But my main focus for this truly was the outside. So I lost my train of thought because I interrupted myself. Oh, so I finished all the landscaping. I did my little pond and everything. And then I wanted to go into live mode so I could take some photos. And I went to go play test it. And she got halfway up the hill, and she couldn't walk up the hill anymore. And it said that there was a tree in the way. But there's so much landscaping, and I tried to move so many different trees and plants and everything that was in the side of the hill, and nothing that I moved worked. And I said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't try to figure this out. Somebody can put a set of stairs in there if they want. They can remove the trees and whatever else they need to move to get it to function if they want to download it. But I couldn't take it anymore. So this is what the end result was. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I have a few more things coming up for you guys that are really exciting. I have some of my own builds, some of my own big builds I've been in so many collabs that it's kind of nice when I get to work on my own stuff. It's like a breath of fresh air, just because I feel like I can be really, really creative in a way that I want to be creative. When you work with somebody else, it's really a great learning experience. I've learned so much from working with people about building techniques and, ways that people decorate, and maybe people use things in packs that you wouldn't normally use. And then you get to see it in the game and you're like, oh wow, how come I never use that? So I really recommend that to everybody. Get with somebody that you get along with, somebody that you trust, and do a collab with them. And you never know what can come of it. But I do really enjoy, just kind of having my very own 64 by 64 lot to create something really fun. So, like I said, I have some more stuff coming up for you guys that I'm really excited to show you for the month of October for Halloween season. And I did decide after my last video that I'm not going to give you all spooky stuff. I'm mixing everything in. So you're going to get some collabs that are spooky, some that are not spooky. You're going to get some builds from me that aren't, like this one. And you're going to get some really heavily themed builds from me as well. So I'm really excited for this month. So far it's going great. So please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I appreciate all my subscribers, all of my comments, everything that you guys have to say to me. I always love hearing from you, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.